Hello everyone, welcome to episode 5 of From Manor to Glory, the revisited series of Oxford United on Football Manager 2020. This is a YouTube only series of when I'm trying to guide Oxford United from League 1 up to the Premiership. The league actually starts in this episode, so finally after 4 episodes we now get to the league where the good stuff will happen, I guess. Where we play Sunderland away. Sunderland away, probably one of the most toughest away games of the whole season. The other ones would be probably Portsmouth and Ipswich. But let's see how we get on. There's also a mini update what's been going on because the game has actually moved on about a week since the last episode. So there you go. Hey everyone, how are you doing? So what's happened since you last saw me? Well, we went to play Hampton United using the same formation, and the first team literally beat them 8-0 quite easily. 8-0 away. You can see there by the average ratings that the side did really well. A mixture of first team and some reserves as well. Quite a few of the players made sure they had a game. But of course, we've still got a bit of an injury crisis at the moment. We've got about 4 or 5 players injured. 3 players injured, 2 getting fit. So hopefully they'll be back. But as you can see, the fixtures are coming up. We're 3rd of August, which is today, which is Sunderland. And then we've got Peterborough, Brentford in the Cup, Blackpool, Burton Albion, Bristol Rovers and Coventry. So we have got potentially some real tough games coming up. So I need to make some changes now because this is going to be the first league game of the season. Sunderland away. It's going to be tough. We've done some mini changes as well, so we've got a new scout in Jack Parker because we could get some staff changes. Squeaky chair time, very squeaky chair time. So Sunderland away, it's going to be a tough game for us. We'd be lucky to get any result in this, to be honest, because it's a new formation. A few of our top players are injured. Here's our injury list, and we've got Fawn, Woodburn, Cadden, Henry and Mackie, sorry. Mackie should be alright for the game if I play him, but I'll probably put him on the bench. So we select our first ever team for the league. So we put the first team in. That's what we hopefully will have at the moment. So I need to make a few more small changes. Our captain needs to play a game, but I'll put a captain. Our captain is actually on the bench at the moment. Marcinho. Put Lone. Got an injury there, so I put Mark Skites in onto the bench. Hansen's injured, so Long will take his place. Goran should be in the side. I'll replace him to Kelly because he did so well in that friendly against Abingdon. I think he scored 2 goals and quite a few assists as well. Kelly will replace Hansen. Got striker there and Lopez. I think put Mackie on instead of Lopez just for experience. And on the bench we've got Eastwood. So that's a quite established side. Woodburn and Taylor up front. Both of them. I think I'm going to change that slightly to a bit more Taylor because it's going to drop down a little bit from Woodburn. Woodburn's going to be at the top, and then see what happens. Good luck. One thing I also need to change is the actual game, the match engine, because I didn't watch the Hampton game, so I fast forward it. So I need to stop that as soon as it happens. But this is going to be a tough game for us. I expect to win. I don't expect to win. Good luck out there. We're going to need it. That's kind of what I was thinking. So let's press play, and then I'll stop this straight away because this is going to go really fast. So we're going to go. Remember, that one's slightly fast. That one's fast. It's like sort of like a line down there. That's normally what I do. And let's start then. So Oxford in yellow, Sunderland in red and white. Goran kicks the ball, and that's the first bit of the game done. The kick-off. Henry takes a free kick into the box. And there's a goal to Oxford.
Yes, it's a goal.
Now you hear sort of like flashes like that happen. Normally they would sound much better than what you're hearing at the moment, because the sound you're hearing is from the TV to the microphone, not coming directly from the computer. And the goal has not been disallowed, so that was a bit of a, well, not the best of goals for us. It was going all over the place in that little box, but we managed to score a goal, so that's a great start. Sunderland also contain Will Grigg, who moved over there. He was actually meant to be a prospect for Oxford, but he never joined us. And also Maguire was a former Oxford United player. So we have been dominating the first 25 minutes. We've had 6 shots to their none, so we should really be more than 1 goal up. And we are. That was a cracker of a goal.
Yes, it's a goal.
So let's do this more in slow motion and see what actually happened. The ball went into the box. Taylor headed the ball back out to Gorham. Gorham just on his sweet right foot went in. That is a cracker. So it's a great start for the U's. 2-0 to Oxford after just 23 minutes. But Sunderland will still have got time to get a goal back and even equalise. I've had plenty of Football Manager games, as well as many of you have, that these sides do come back. I was one stage 2-0 up against a side in my AFC Benson level 10 stream. We were 2-0 up with 13 minutes to go, and we lost 5-2. Yes. So I was gutted, let's just say. Woodburn misses. So actually putting Gorham in the side has actually worked really well for us. Henry hits the, well, that was not a very good free kick, wasn't it? So a lot of these players are actually making their debuts for Oxford. Like Woodburn is, obviously, because he's a loanee. And Moore is, Agrai is, I think Gorham actually is. So these are actually full debuts for the side. So there you go, it's 2-0 Oxford at the moment. What a great start for the U's. Don't know how long it's going to last though. I'm very happy. I can't say I'm far from pleased, because they're all doing well. The average ratings are pretty decent as well. So Goran then. This is the second half. Can Sunderland fight back? There's 39,000 supporters, 693 away from Oxford. That is a very impressive Oxford amount of people coming in. Henry then. James Henry takes the free kick, passes into the box, hits the crossbar. Woodburn was there, but it hit the crossbar. So we've got 53 minutes. Good stop there by Agrai. I'll never pronounce his name right. Chips the ball into the box. Henry, Taylor, it's free. Oxford are 3-0 up with 53 minutes gone. So potentially one of the most difficult away games is turning a bit into a Sunderland disaster for the home side. Agrai just pushed his way past Gooch, ran, good left foot cross into the box. Taylor picked up the ball. Well, missed the ball completely. I think he could have pretended the ball was going through his legs. Henry then just passed back to Taylor, and Taylor then scored his first goal of the season. So Oxford was cruising, and now we've got the famous Football Manager giving you an injury when you already got a bit of an injury crisis. So luckily we have got covered. Dickey can play right back, and so the skipper comes on now. He was going to come on originally anyway, so I hope Long is not going to be injured for too long. Sam Long, who's actually Oxford born and bred, so is Ruffles. So out of the 11 players currently playing, well, Matty Taylor I suppose is Oxford bred, but he then went off to other clubs, but Ruffles and Sam Long are both Oxford born and bred. Henry, still Henry. Oh, he should have passed in the middle, as one of our players was putting his arms out saying, "Why didn't you pass to me?" But look at that. No, Sunderland have had no shots on goal. We've had 16. We are somehow, I don't know how we're dominating this game, but we are. But this is a Sunderland rare attack. McLaughlin, no, that's terrible. So Agrai, he's just running at them. He's running. He's still running to Woodburn. Woodburn misses. Let's hope this is not the things to come. Emery takes the corner. Oh, Yeah, Agrai fouled there. So we're approaching 70 minutes. Let's make some subs. Let's give some players on. So who can we replace? Who shall we put on? Marcus Brown could come on, but he's a winger. Nathan Holland could come on. Some of these players are just not natural midfield lefts. That's the problem we got this formation. But I think I'll put Nathan Holland. Nathan Holland, no. Oh, that's Matty Taylor. Nathan Holland. Yeah, he might not like it too much, but we'll give it a go. And that's it. 2 subs. We can't. I'll keep one in reserve in case we get another injury. Holland, even though he's not midfield left, he's an attacking midfield left. He should be all right with going up the field on left hand side. Sunderland, they still haven't had many attacks. Are they going to shoot on goal for the first? They are. Oh, and that's a great save by Eastwood. Sunderland's first shot should have been a goal, but Eastwood was diving to the right and saved with his left hand. Oh, that's another. Sunderland are starting to finally turn up the gear with 2 shots, but they've left it way too late. Dobson passes the ball down to Maguire. You can hear the Oxford fans booing Maguire, former Oxford player. Goran, Moore. Oops, no, Moore misses. So Sunderland on attack with Watmore. Watmore passes to John. John passes it to Dobson. Dobson passes the ball into the box, but Oxford stop it. Goran now picks up the ball for Oxford. He just chucks the ball up the field, but no one's there. This is turning into a bit of a scrappy second half, but Watmore now for Sunderland crosses the ball, and this is going to be goal. No, Eastwood saves it. Great save by Eastwood. Oxford are lucky that Sunderland haven't scored in the last 10 minutes, because Sunderland kind of have been dominating the last 10 minutes of this game with 4 shots in the last 10 minutes. But Oxford had 20 shots. I'm quite shocked that we're doing so well in this game. I thought it was going to be probably one of our most trickiest. Eastwood again, good safe save there. But it's clearly been Sunderland for the last 10 minutes, at least, or 15 minutes. It's been Sunderland dominating this game. But as we approach full time very soon, will Sunderland get that goal? No, not with a shot like that, they won't. So Henry. Oh, is it goal? Yes. It's 4-0 to Oxford, and Brannigan, that was an easy goal for him, if you see what I mean. But let's look at the wall carefully. Hits the wall and straight to Brannigan. The goalie already dived. Open goal. Brannigan could not miss that. He could just tap it in, and he did. 4-0 away. Oxford are winning. What a result for the first league game of this series. Let's just hope it doesn't go downhill from now onwards. So Oxford win 4-0. Brannigan scoring 2. Goran and Matty Taylor. Let's look at the team talk. Obviously we say to them all, well done. Oops, well done. Out of the ratings, man of the match went to Goran. Yeah, that's why I brought him in to decide. James Henry had 2 assists. Taylor has assists in the goal. Taylor, Brannigan and Goran 9.2 over ratings. Very good performance. You can't knock that. So we're top of the table after just 1 game. Okay, can the season end now? It won't. Sam Long, how long are you injured? 2 to 3 days. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, so Goran and Moore both had classy debuts. I have to praise Goran because he was actually our top player. They all did well. All did well, surprisingly, because also it's start of the season now. We've been in manager of Oxford for a month, and no players have come in yet. This is the first time in a long time I haven't actually done anything transfer market wise. I don't want to leave it too late, obviously, but we will bring players in eventually. Just got to find the right player. Might even bring some experienced players in. Oh, here we go. Salzburg have signed Lundstrom from Sheffield United. Now, you're wondering why we're getting news like this. Well, Lundstrom was sold from Oxford to Sheffield United. And so, this must be a sell-on clause. The former Oxford man has already expressed terms to do well for this manager. So, Oxford, we get 75 grand. Woohoo! For that transfer. Everton get 113 grand, but 75 grand's nice. 4,800 ticket sales, that's good. Peterborough is our next game. But as always, we'll go and see if there's any players we could get No. Estimated cost, that's still, we haven't got that much money. Hold on a second, if you just bear with me for a second. As always, when you do live recording, sometimes you get noises from outside, and so I had to quickly make sure you couldn't hear anything. Nothing bad or anything, just a bit of irritating noise. So we go straight to the game. All these players are not expired, so I will add them onto shortlist though, I think. Not that one. Some of these players, anything under 70, I'll definitely not really let us join. Scout some of these players, even though it's highly likely they won't join us. We carry on then. We might even get a chance to do a second game today. The game ticks on then. Ticks on in time. Now Matheson, I think Matheson has actually gone to... He's actually at Everton now, isn't he, in real life, this guy here. So the database isn't totally up to date. Yeah, I think he was the last day signing to a large club anyway. Rob Hall scored his first goal on loan, well done. We'll go through the next couple of days until our next game is against Peterborough at home, and then we've got Brentford away in the League Cup, which could potentially be our side against our two former star players, Fosu and Baptiste, who got sold actually in January in real life, but in this game they're actually at Brentford much earlier. Oxford players named Team of the Week. Yeah. Actually, Matheson. We'll put him on the short list. But we need to raise a lot more money actually, because even though we've got 5 million in the bank, our transfer kitty is only about 50 grand, which is ridiculously low. But I didn't think we were going to go to Sunderland and beat them 4-0. We're now home to Peterborough, which is going to be tough as well, I think. Potentially a lot of these games are much tougher. There's no easy game in League One. Like, for instance, you've got Coventry, you've got Portsmouth, you've got Ipswich all in League One this season. And Sunderland, of course. It's going to be very tight. And of course, this league obviously includes... MK Dons have made an offer of 32,000 for Son Long. No, he's the same with us, sorry. This league, if you look at it, also is a 23 team league, not 24, because Bury, of course, are not in the game anymore. I've heard rumours they're going to be FC Bury, maybe as a real club, and also they might appear like that in the next edition of Football Manager. And Bolton, of course, start with a -12 goal difference, points difference as well. So we go to Peterborough at home is our next game, and that will be the final game of this episode. And then next episode you'll see us enter the League Cup. Good crowd, our first home game then of the season. Hopefully over 8,000 people will come and see us. It's of course my home debut. There's no point changing the squad, I don't think, because they did very well against Sunderland, but of course it might completely go the other way in this game. Trying to remain positive for our team. Scout meeting, no. Oh, 12, that's terrible. 33, 21, no one there. Go to our scouting, nothing there. So Peterborough is going to be our next side. And we've also gone and asked for a junior club. And these are our recommendations. Maidenhead United, which in fact are really close to us, Dunstable and Chichester. Now Maidenhead United are in the Vauxhall National League, so 2 leagues below us. Dunstable Town, I think, are South Midlands, so they're on level, they're 2 leagues below the National League, I think. And Cirencester are on, yeah, Beck Victor Division 1 South. I know these divisions because of my FC Benson save, which is on the Twitch channel, by the way. So we've got Maidenhead, Dunstable, Cirencester. It's going to be Maidenhead because where they are in the league, they're only 2 divisions below us, which means we can then send players to Maidenhead, which I'll probably send some of the good youngsters. So founded in 1870, 8 Maidenhead are a semi-professional English club playing the Vauxhall Vanarama, National League. Narrowly avoided relegation last season, so they'll like us giving them some players. And here is it is the next league game, which will be our final game of this episode. So we actually can get 2 league games in one episode, which is great. A couple of players are fit. Looks like Sam Long's now fit. So home to Peterborough. Peterborough are another very good side. I don't think there's any point of us changing our side unless we have to. They're all pretty fit, yeah. Woodburn, he doesn't like low rating for the senior team. Low rating for being a striker. He is a striker though, isn't he? Yeah, he's mostly a midfielder. So I might change. I might actually put Woodburn into the subs and put Marcus Brown, no. That's a shame. I have to put Mackie up front, I think. We're very short on strikers, so that's nothing we could look into. There you go, Mackie and Taylor go up front. Oh, even Mackie's rating. Can I swap these over? What about that? No. Let's see if I change the forward line up. This will be Poacher. That's a bit better. Green. Okay, let's put Woodburn back in. See if Woodburn's rating is better now. Yeah, it is. Okay, keep it like that because Woodburn is better than Mackie. Right. Oxford against Peterborough then. Let's go. There's the squads. All the best. Kick off. Okay, last game of the season. Last game of the episode, and it's pouring with rain. I expect Peterborough to be a lot tougher than Oxford, Sunderland were. Ball into the box, safely by the goalie, who just kicks it straight back out. Box is still in attack. Long. Is that Woodburn right at the back? What's Woodburn doing right at the back? It's Peterborough on attack. Thompson. Oh, Agrai stopped it. Agrai's now charging down the left-hand side of the field. He should cross soon. That's it, crosses. Henry, oh, right on the volley. That was a 50-50 chance he would have got that. Agrai gets a yellow card, so we have to watch out for that. Oh, Long, Sam Long, who's recovered from the injury, because it was only a short injury, passes the ball to Matty Taylor. Crosses the ball into the box. Agrai, oh, great header. 1-0. 1-0.
Yes, it's a goal.
Again, the sound is not so good, I know. 1-0 to Oxford then after just 9 minutes. Goran passes to Woodburn. Woodburn holds the ball up for Goran, who chips the ball into the midfield to Henry. Henry beats his marker. Henry goes into the box. Oh, he shoots again and he shoots again. And it goes nowhere. So we're just waiting for another highlight. "25 minutes then. Beavers for Peterborough. Beavers passes back to Reed. Reed, Thompson. This is good movement by Peterborough. Barr. Tony scores 1-0. That was a bit of a messy equaliser there, but Peterborough have scored. their real first main attack. Long takes a long throw in. Brannigan picks up the ball. Brannigan charges back down the field, passes to Long, back to Brannigan, passes to Henry. Henry crosses the ball into the box. Oh no, good tackle there by Peterborough. Long now crosses the ball into the box to Brannigan, to Gorham, and he's done it again. Another amazing goal by Gorham. Another 25-yarder in the second game in a row. If we slow down, you see Henry getting a good tackle there by Boyd. You must admit that. But Henry picks the ball up. Young in support. Young crosses the ball to Brannigan, who sees Gorham on the left-hand side. And Gorham says, "Thank you very much." Scores. Great goal there. 2-1. So we're close to approaching half time, and Matty Taylor's now been booked. So we've got 2 players booked. I might take one of them off, so to avoid any possible sendings off. And we've now got an injury. Every game we're getting an injury at the moment. Woodburn gets injured, so Mackie has to come on. It does seem to me in this version of Football Manager there seems to be a lot more injuries at the moment. And then Mackie gets booked literally 2 minutes later. So we might possibly get a sending off for our side at this rate. So I'm going to risk it, give it a couple more minutes and see what happens. Because we were forced to use a sub because Woodburn went off injured. I'm hoping it's not a long-term injury. Sometimes when they're taken straight off, it could possibly well be one. So the crowd's over, I think the crowd is over 8,000. Oh, Mackie, good run there by Mackie. Agrai, oops, he's got stopped as well. Let's move this down a bit. Eastwood, Moore, who's booked, to Ruffles, the local kid. Ruffles passes the ball down to Agrai. Agrai again. Peterborough certainly don't like him. Long, Sam Long, Brannigan, Emery, crosses the ball, open goal, Agrai scores. Great play by Oxford. Agrai is having a great start to the season. Oxford are now 3-1 up. This gives me the reason now to make some substitutes soon. Take some of these booked players off. Oh, Brannigan now gets booked. So we've had 5 bookings, and Peterborough finally had player booked. You can hear the ironic cheers in the crowd that Peterborough finally got 1 player booked. So, but this is risky. We're now not making any substitutes now. It's up to 70 minutes, and I'm going to now try to... Is that another Peterborough player that's got booked? Good! 5-2 in bookings in this game. So Brannigan is going to be replaced by Kelly, the loanee. I've got no Nathan Holland. Oh, Nathan Holland can play striker actually. So I put Nathan Holland instead of Matty Taylor. That's all I can do. So I'm just hoping Elliot Moore and Mackie don't get sent off now. 3-1 to Oxford then. Let's tighten up the squad. I think they've done enough for the last 10 minutes. Sam Long crosses the ball down the field, but no one's there. So Peterborough are now counter-attacking Boyd, who's been booked. Just wasting time. Oh, but Tony, who did score their first goal, misses. Great save by Eastwood. Again, Eastwood has saved the use. Henry then just pulls... Oh, chucks the ball upfield. Kelly's by himself. Oh, but that's a booking. Or it could be even a sending off. He was clear there. What's it going to be? Red or yellow? I'm thinking it's red. Oh, he's got booked yellow. Oh, come on. Kelly was by himself. Kelly takes a free kick then for Oxford. Which literally goes nowhere. It's actually resulting into a counter-attack by Peterborough. Isa. Great tackle there by the Sam Long, the local kid. We're approaching the last 5 minutes of the game, and cross fingers no one's going to get sent off for Oxford. Goran. Pass the ball to Mackie. Mackie's free. Is it going to be? No, Mackie misses, but Agrai. Goal was free. Hat-trick to the midfield lefter. You could see it was an open goal because Mackie did all the hard work. Started off with Goran. Goran passes the ball straight to Mackie. Mackie was free. Mackie, even though he's not the fastest, he got to the ball. No, the goalie got to the ball, and Agrai said, "Thank you very much." A 25-yarder chip into the open goal, and that's his hat trick. Great goal. Oxford 4, Peterborough 1. Oxford have scored 8 goals in 2 games. I never thought we were going to start this well. Peterborough do not know what's happened to them. Agrai again kicks the ball in. We've still got 4-5 minutes of the game to go. Could Peterborough score another goal? Or could Oxford just hold on to this victory? Oh, it is a goal. It's a goal to Peterborough. 4-2. It's still not over yet. Oh, well, I hope it is soon. 4-2, so we are conceding some stupid goals at times. Gorham passes the ball to Kelly. Kelly, the guy who's on loan from Feyenoord. Eastwood. Back to Oxford. Moore. Passes it back to Eastwood again. Oxford are wasting time here. 4 minutes have gone. Extra time have gone. And that's it. Oxford have won 4-2. Another good victory. So well done to the team. That's it. So, that's a great start for the U's. Woodburn's injured for 4 weeks though. That's not great news. And we're fined for ill discipline. That could be due to the 5 bookings we had. Have to praise the hat-trick hero. Well done. So I need to just go into the tactics screen and put a new strike in. So we might need... Mackie will definitely go up front with Taylor, and we get one of the kids in now, Lopez, because Woodburn is injured, and see how it goes. So the next game for Oxford will be Brentford in the League Cup, so stay tuned for the next episode when we'll be seeing how that goes. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the series. Let me know, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye for now.